Okay, so this is going to be my workstation, I guess. And I think the first thing I'm going to do is make a baton. Be back. It's raining too, by the way, just lightly. Not sure what they're laughing at. Maybe me. So what I got going on here, guys, is this is going to be my stage 1 baton. This is going to be the one I'm going to use to make the baton. So it's basically just going to be like a hammer in the fashion that I use every day, with a straight claw basically. It's about the same length, so it gives me a bit of leverage in that straight claw shape. That should give me a little bit of drive. It's hardwood. I've cut it off. Where am I? I've cut it off nice and flush, even though the it's a nice cut there. Even the old Gomboy's bent and it's blunt, and it's still where is it? Okay. Still leaves quite a nice cut. There we go. So that's hardwood, and at the moment I've just got my knife out and I'm just putting a bit of a chamfer on there, so hopefully it doesn't burr up quite as easy and split. So anyway, that's what's going on. And I've also just taken with the axe, with the tomahawk, I've just taken off some little sharp edges, some little hot spots and that. So just like everything, preparation pays off. Okay, now you can see how bent this silky saw blade is. Okay, it's definitely seen better days, but while it's still doing good cuts, might as well use it. Also, this is the Gomboy with the large teeth, so it's not really the optimum blade for this really hardwood. I do have a blade at home for it, couldn't find it, so anyway. Okay, the reason I was doing an undercut was to try and get a cleaner break when I actually cut through. So now I've gone back to the original top of the cut. Go. That worked pretty good. Look at that. Not sure if you can see that. That's a fairly flat cut. Not too bad at all. Okay, I'll get back soon. Righto. So I've got my little hammer or my little baton. This is my stage 1 baton to make my stage 2 baton. Okay, so that's the knot there where the weight's going to be forward of my hand. This is the handle end. This is going to be the hammer pole end, and it's sort of a little bit flattish there as well, and you might be able to see that I've put a score the whole way around. I did clean up the other end because that was quite rotten. The silky saw just like blazed through it. So yeah, I've just put where there's some odd shapes here, I've just put a couple of little scores up there just to help the batoning or the battening action. And so I'll just basically put the knife on here, use this thing to hit the back of the spine, and then it should just split it away and stop, and the split should stop at that groove that I've cut into it. Okay. I've switched over to the D-Bad Preacher. So this is where I'm at now. I've gone to the Preacher now because the extra blade length just makes it so much easier, and because I've sharpened the swedge on the back of that GI Tanto, it's destroying my baton, so it goes without saying. Okay, I'll get back. Oh, I'll just show you a little bit. Now I'm coming up to a knot. It's amazing how good the timber looks inside this. That's got a lot of heft to it. That's really heavy actually. So I've still got a fair bit of work to go, so I'll get back as it's getting closer. Okay, so we're starting to get somewhere. It's definitely a bit of a beast. I still need to take some more off. However, I'm sort of getting down to the near nitty gritty. I don't think I really need to use the Preacher a whole heap more. We've got a little bit more to thin out, but not a whole heap. But what I will do is I'll just show you what it's been awkward. It's been a bit awkward to hold this and to baton it and that. But I'll show you what I've been doing. I've been using an old log as a bit of a vise. So I've got an old hard tree root right here. I've got this solid branch coming off the tree, and I get this, which has got a fair bit of weight in it, and I sit that on top of my little square edge that I've made, and that holds it pretty secure, which then allows me to get some safer chops. Where am I? I want to just try and I think you might be able to. Can you see that bend there? There we go. That sort of shows it there. It's really hard to do this one-handed, but yeah, it's not an ultra full-on bend or anything, but it is bent.